Hi, it's Leslie, the last resort. And if this is the last resort, all of these couples are in serious trouble. That's all I have to say. But I have a theory about this. I think they find the worst couples they can find, they bring them all together, throw them together on a nice little resorty island and everything, call it therapy. And basically, the couples start to feel good about their own relationships when they see the hot mess relationships that everybody else is in. And they're like, oh my God, we're better than them. We must be doing great. And I will start with Exhibit A. Ed and Liz.
We're not the worst couple here.
We have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, I have hope for us right now.
I think we're in first place. I think we're the number one couple.
First place? In your dreams, Ed. In your dreams. But rest assured, Ed, people are looking at your relationship and feeling really good about their own right about now. So, you have that. But anyway, let's just go on to Kalani and Asuelu. For the second week in a row, they hold the title of the worst relationship so far in the crapper. I really don't think any 2 weeks of therapy could dig them out of this mess.
This is the last chance for us, and she's still talking to the same guy that she had sex.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful when you give someone a hall pass, and you know what? That's what happens, Asuelu. When you actually marry a nice girl, she's not likely to just kind of sleep with the second guy that she's ever slept with in her life and then be able to just walk away, because she's not wired that way. If she was wired that way, she would have been sleeping with a ton of guys before she met you, but she's not. But I have to say, and I don't know if this is just a big plan from the show, but the main thing that Asuelu has to be mad at is if I were him and my spouse brought me onto national TV and sat me down in front of a crude therapy and then breaks this news to me and has to watch me like deal with it on national TV for the first time. That's mean. That is so cruel. Like, what was she thinking? Like, she couldn't have told him that elsewhere. I really think the producers, they came to these couples and they're like, do you have some bit of dirt? Save it. Don't say anything. Save it. And we can catch their reaction as you tell them it right on stage as they just start to sob and feel sick about what you just told them. That's the television we're looking for. That was a private moment that we should not have all been watching, but of course, we love to watch this stuff. I mean, I love it anyway. But I don't feel too bad because Asuelu kind of deserves it because he's been cheating since they got married. Dirtbag. I can't promise you this show will end with any vow renewals or commitment ceremonies, but I'll be watching. So if you want to watch along, please subscribe because I'll be covering it every week. Now on to Jovi and Yara, who really, by all impressions, seem to have a fairly decent relationship. At least they're attracted to each other. I mean, who are we kidding? She's gorgeous. He's Jovi, whatever. They seem like they have a halfway decent relationship. And of course, she has to find something that she can break to him on stage. And here's her big confession.
So you're always talking to have a second baby. And I always tell you I'm not ready, just not the time. And I've been hiding from you. I've been taking the birth control, and I didn't tell you about that.
And Yara confesses that she's been on birth control pills because she doesn't want to get pregnant. She doesn't want to bring a baby into a rocky relationship, the adult in the relationship there, and doesn't trust Jovi to honor that request. And of course, he says what I would expect him to say is, how are you telling me this now on national TV, sitting here with all these people that I don't like? Why are you telling me now this was a private moment? That's what Asuelu should have been saying, is why are you telling me now? But of course, that's probably what you need to get on the show, is you got to have dirt and you got to hold it out until you can get on the show and spring it on them and watch them melt and fall apart and crumble. Anyway, now on to Molly and Kelly, who I feel like I have to eat my words. I figured there was no saving this one, but they feel like they dug themselves out a little bit. I actually saw a glimmer of hope. They had a little obstacle course thing, and Molly kind of liked when Kelly took charge, and we saw a little spark there. And then we had this glorious moment at the end.
So the positive is, when you've given him the opportunity, he was communicating, he was leading, he was doing all the things that you wanted him to do in your relationship.
Good job, guys.
Hug.
Come on.
I was kind of shocked. Who knew? And what cracked me up about this one, you had to really watch to see it, was Jovi. There he is over there, barely paying attention. Looks like he's getting a hot text in there on his iWatch or something important, because he is completely enthralled in whatever is happening on his wrist, on that phone. But anyway, And the episode wrapped up with a nice little, once you see it, you can't unsee it kind of scene. And here's Ed in the hot tub, getting in.
We're out of our resort. You can't do that here.
Oh. Yes, I can.
Don't know what there is to say about that, but alrighty then. Quick little recap, but I'm liking this show. I have zero hope for any of them, but I'm really liking this show. So if you want to follow, please subscribe.